Divine Chosen One, stop right now. I need you to pause. Just for a second. I need you to think about the last few months. All those things that went wrong, that you were upset about. All those missed opportunities, all those delays, all those things that you thought were bad luck. All those times you thought, why is this happening to me? Why is God letting this happen? They weren't bad. They weren't bad luck. They weren't God letting something bad happen to you. They were God protecting you. He was blocking the enemy's plans before they could even get to you, and you didn't even know it. I know, that sounds crazy. I know, you are thinking, wait, that thing that happened, that was terrible. How could that be protection? But, trust me, I've seen this over and over with so many chosen ones, and it is real. And it is real for you too. Let me tell you what happened to me a few years ago. I was supposed to go on this trip, right? I was going to visit my family for Christmas. I hadn't seen them in over a year because of everything that was going on. Right? I had saved for 3 whole months to buy that plane. I had worked extra shifts. I had skipped going out. I had done everything I could to save that money. I had bought my mom that necklace she had been wanting for years. I had bought my little brother that new game he had been begging for. I had packed all my bags. I had everything ready. I was so excited I could barely sleep the night before because I was so happy to see my family again. And then, the next morning, I went out to my car. I put the key in the ignition, and nothing. The car wouldn't start. I tried again and again. I tried to jump start it. Nothing. I called a tow truck, but by the time they got there, it was too late. I missed my flight. I sat there, on the side of the road, and I cried. I called my mom and I told her I couldn't come, and she cried too, because she had been waiting so long to see me. I was so mad. I was so upset. I yelled at God, right there, on the side of the road. I said, why would you do this to me? I worked so hard. For this I was so excited. Why would you take this away from me? I thought he didn't care. I thought he was just letting something bad happen to me. And then the next day, I turned on the news, and I saw that flight, the one I was supposed to be on. It had engine failure. Halfway through the flight, they had to make an emergency landing in the middle of nowhere. Everyone on that plane, they were stuck for 7 hours in the heat with no water, no food, and some of them, they got hurt. Some of them, they had to go to the hospital. And I sat there and I stared at the television, and I couldn't believe it. I dropped my phone and I fell to my knees and I cried because I realized that is why my car broke down. That is why I missed the flight. God wasn't punishing me. He was protecting me. He was saving me from that. And I didn't even know it. I was mad at him. I was upset at him because I thought that was a bad thing. But it wasn't. It was the best thing that ever happened to me. And that day, I realized that is what God does. That is how He works. And from that day on, I started paying attention. I started looking back at all those things that I thought were bad. And I realized there were so many of them. So many times He did that for me, and I didn't even know it. And that is not the only time I had this other time. A few years ago, I was supposed to sign this big contract. This company, they reached out to me, they said, they loved my channel. They wanted to work with me. They said they would pay me $100,000 and they would help me grow my channel. They would help me get more viewers. They would do everything. I was so excited. I had been working on this channel for years and I was struggling to pay the bills. And this was going to change everything. I talked to them for weeks. We went over everything, the contract, the terms, everything. I told all my friends. I told my family. I was so happy. I started planning what I would do with that money. I was going to buy a new house for me and Max. I was going to buy my mom a new car because her old one was breaking down. I was going to take my family on a trip. We hadn't been on a trip in years. I could barely sleep. I was so excited. And then, the day before I was supposed to sign the contract, my computer crashed, just out of nowhere. It blue screened, and when it restarted, all my files were gone. the contract, all the emails, everything. I tried everything to get it back. I called a computer guy. He came over, he tried everything. But he said, the files were gone, they couldn't be recovered. I panicked. I emailed the company, told them what happened, asked for more time to get the contract again. But they said, no. They said they had to have it signed that day or they were giving the deal to someone else, and that is what they did. They gave it to another creator. I was so upset I cried for days. I yelled at God, I said, why would you do this to me? I worked so hard. This was my big break. Why would you take it away from me, I thought. He didn't care, I thought. He was just letting something bad happen to me. I was so mad, I didn't pray for days. I was so hurt. And then, a few months later, I saw the news. That company, they got arrested. The FBI, they raided their office. They were a scam. They had been stealing money from creators for years. They would promise them all this money, and then they would steal their money. They would steal their channels. They would ruin their lives. And that other creator, the one they gave the deal to, he lost everything. He lost all his money. He lost his channel. He had to file for bankruptcy. And I sat there, and I stared at the news, and I couldn't believe it. I fell to my knees and I cried, because I realized that is why my computer crashed. That is why I missed the contract. God wasn't punishing me. He was protecting me. He was saving me from that. And I didn't even know it. I was mad at him. I was upset at him because I thought that was a bad thing. But it wasn't. It was the best thing that ever happened to me. He saved me from losing everything. And that is when I realized that is what God does. For us, the chosen ones, He blocks the enemy's plans before they can even get to us. And sometimes, the way He does it, it looks like a bad thing. It looks like a delay. It looks like a missed opportunity. It looks like bad luck. But it is not. It is protection. It is God saving us from something that would have destroyed us, and we don't even know it. I had this friend, Sarah, you know, the one I told you about, the one who wrote the children's book. She had this thing happen. Last year, she had been single for so long. She had been trying to find someone good, someone who would love her and her kids. And she met this guy online. He seemed perfect. He had a good job. He loved dogs. He loved kids. He was funny. He was kind. She was so excited, she told me she thought this was it. This was the one. She spent the whole week getting ready. She bought a new dress. She got her hair done. She got her nails done. She found a babysitter for her 2 kids. She paid her extra to make sure she would come. She was so ready, she was so excited. She was going to meet him at this nice restaurant in the city. And then, right before she was supposed to leave, the babysitter called. She said she was sick. She couldn't come. Sarah was furious. She cried. She called me and she was yelling. She said, why is this always happening to me? Why can't I ever have a nice date? Why does everything always go wrong? She was so mad. She was mad at God, she said. Why would you do this to me? I was so ready. I was so excited. And then, a few days later, she saw the news. That guy, the one she was going on a date with, the police. They arrested him. He was a serial date rapist. He had been hurting women for years. He had hurt over 10 women already, and Sarah, she would have been next. She called me crying, and she said, oh my God, he saved me. God saved me. That babysitter canceling, that wasn't bad luck. That was him. He was protecting me, and I was mad at him. I was upset at him because I thought that was a bad thing, but it wasn't. It was him saving my life. She told me after that, she never gets mad when things cancel anymore, because she knows it might be God protecting her. She knows He has got her. And I had this viewer from Texas, the nurse, the one I told you about. She told me she had this thing happen. Last month, her favorite singer, the one she had loved since she was a little girl, he was coming to town for a concert. She had been waiting for this for years. She saved for 3 whole months to buy the tickets. front row tickets. She and her best friend, they planned the whole trip. They were going to stay in a hotel. They were going to go shopping. They were going to have the best weekend. She bought a new outfit. She was so excited. She had been talking about it for months. And then, the night before they were supposed to leave, her little boy, he got a fever. A really high fever. She couldn't leave him. She couldn't go. She was so upset she cried. She called her friend, told her she couldn't go. She was mad at God. She said, "Why would you do this to me? I waited so long for this. Why would you take it away from me?" She was so hurt. And then, the next day, she turned on the news, and she saw that concert. There was a mass shooting. So many people got hurt. So many people died. She sat there, and she stared at the television, and she couldn't believe it. She fell to the floor and she cried, because she realized that is why her son got sick. That is why she couldn't go. God wasn't punishing her. He was protecting her. He was saving her life. And she didn't even know it. She was mad at him. She was upset at him because she thought that was a bad thing. But it wasn't. It was him saving her. She told me after that she never gets mad when her kids get sick anymore, because she knows it might be God protecting her. She knows He has got her. And I have this friend, Mike, the carpenter. You know, the one who helps me fix things around the house. He had this thing happen. A few years ago, he was supposed to go to a work site to build a deck for a client. He had been planning this for weeks, and then, the morning he was supposed to go, his truck broke down. He couldn't get it to start. He was so upset. He was mad because he was going to miss work. He was going to lose money. He yelled at God. He said, "Why would you do this to me? I need this money." And then, a few hours later, he found out. That work site, there was a gas leak, and it exploded. The whole house blew up. If he had been there, he would have died. He sat there, and he couldn't believe it. He realized that is why his truck broke down. That is why he couldn't go. God was protecting him. He was saving his life, and he didn't even know it. And that is the thing. That is what God does. For us, He sees the future. He sees what the enemy is planning. He sees the things that are going to hurt us, that are going to destroy us, and He blocks them before they can even get to us. And sometimes, the way He does it, it looks like a bad thing. It looks like a delay. It looks like a missed opportunity. It looks like bad luck, but it is not. It is protection. It is God saving us. And you've had this happen to you too. You just didn't know it. You've had those things that you thought were bad, that you were upset about, that you were mad about, and they were God protecting you. He was blocking the enemy's plans before they could even get to you. And you didn't even know it. Let me give you the evidence that this is already operating in your life, so you can recognize it. First evidence, you've had delays that you were upset about that later turned out to be a good thing. Think about it. Think about that time you missed a flight, or you missed a meeting, or you missed an opportunity, and you were so upset. And then, later, you found out that if you had gone, something bad would have happened. Or that opportunity, it turned out to be bad anyway. Like, I had this viewer from Florida. She told me she was supposed to buy this house. A few years ago, she had been looking. For so long, she found the perfect house for her and her family. She had the loan approved. She was supposed to close in a week. And then, at the last minute, the loan fell through. She was so upset. She cried. She was mad at God. She said, "Why would you do this to me? I finally found the perfect house." And then, a few months later, that house, it collapsed. The foundation was bad. It was sinking. The whole house fell into the ground. And she realized that is why the loan fell through. God was protecting her. He was saving her from losing all her money, from losing her house. That is not luck. That is God protecting you. Second evidence. You've had things break right before something bad happened. Think about it. Your car broke down right before you were going to go somewhere bad. Your phone broke right before you were going to talk to someone bad. Your computer crashed right before you were going to sign something bad. Like, I had this viewer from California. She told me She was supposed to drive to LA to visit her sister. And then, the morning she was supposed to leave, her car broke down. She was so upset, she was mad, she said. Why is this happening? I was so excited to see my sister. And then, later that day, there was a huge pileup. On the highway she was supposed to take, over 20 cars crashed. So many people got hurt. And she realized that is why her car broke down. God was protecting her. He was saving her. From that crash, that is not bad luck. That is God protecting you. He is using that to stop you before you can get hurt. Third evidence, you've had people cancel right before something bad was going to happen. Your friend canceled right before you were going to go somewhere bad. Your date canceled right before you were going to meet someone bad. Your boss canceled right before you were going to do something bad. Like, I had this viewer from New York, she told me. She was supposed to go to a party with her friend a few months ago, and then, right before they were supposed to leave, her friend canceled. She said she was too tired. She was so upset, she was mad. She said, I got all dressed up for nothing. And then later that night, there was a shooting. At that party, so many people got hurt. And she realized that is why her friend canceled. God was protecting her. He was saving her. From that is not bad luck. That is God protecting you. He is using that person to stop you before you can get hurt. Fourth evidence, you've had that feeling that something was wrong, so you didn't do something. Think about it. You were going to do something, and then you just had this feeling that something was wrong, so you didn't do it. And then, later you found out that if you had done it, something bad would have happened. Like, I had this viewer from Ohio, she told me. She was supposed to go on a date with this guy, and then, right before she was supposed to leave, she just had this feeling something was wrong. She didn't know why, but she just didn't feel right about going, so she canceled. And then, a few days later, she found out that guy, he had attacked another woman the next night, and she realized that feeling, that was God warning her. That was Him protecting her. That is God protecting you. He is warning you before you can get hurt. I know you may have thought that was just coincidence. That was just luck. That was just your gut. But it wasn't. It was God. He was protecting you. He was blocking the enemy's plans before they could even get to you. And you didn't even know it. And that is why the enemy, he can't get to you. Because God is always there, protecting you. He is always blocking the enemy's plans before they can even get to you. He is always saving you from the things that would have destroyed you, and you don't even know it. I know you've had days where you thought God isn't listening, where you thought God isn't with you, where you thought God doesn't care about you. But that is a lie, because He is. He is always with you. He is always listening. He is always caring about you, and He is always protecting you. Even when you don't see it, even when you don't feel it. That is what happened to me. For so long I thought God isn't with me. I thought He doesn't care because all these bad things were happening. But then I realized they weren't bad things. They were God saving me, and He was with me the whole time. He was caring about me the whole time. He was protecting me the whole time, and I didn't even know it. And that is why I had to share this with you today, because I want you to know that God is with you. He is protecting you. All those things that you thought were bad, that you were upset about, that you were mad about, they were Him saving you. They were Him blocking the enemy's plans before they could even get to you, and you didn't even know it. I know you may be thinking, wait, why would God do that? Why would He let me be upset if He is protecting me? Why wouldn't He just tell me? Because sometimes the enemy, he can't know what God is doing. Because if he knew, he would change his plan. So God has to do it. In secret, He has to do it in a way that the enemy doesn't see, so that He can block the plan before the enemy can change it. And that is why you don't know it until later. And that is the thing, we only see what is right in front of us. We see that we missed the flight, that we missed the opportunity, that our car broke down, that our kid got sick, and we get upset because we think that is a bad thing. We think we lost something, but we can't see the future. We can't see what would have happened if we had gotten what we wanted. We can't see the danger that God is protecting us from. He sees everything. He sees the future. He sees what the enemy is planning. He sees what would hurt you, and he stops it before it can get to you. And that is why you have to trust him, even when things look bad, even when you are upset, even when you are mad, because he knows what he is doing. He is protecting you. He is saving you. He is blocking the enemy's plans before they can even get to you. And you don't have to worry about it, because he has got you. I used to get so mad when things went wrong. I used to yell at God. I used to be upset. I used to think he didn't care. But now I don't, because I know that no matter what happens, it is him protecting me. It is him doing what is best for me, even when I can't see it, even when I don't understand it. I trust him because I know he loves me. I know he has the best plan for me. And you know what? God loves you that much. He would do anything to protect you. He would let your car break down. He would let a contract fall through. He would let he would let your kid get sick. He would do anything to stop you from getting hurt, because he loves you. He doesn't want you to be hurt. He wants you to be safe. He wants you to be okay. And that is why you don't have to worry about anything, because he has already blocked all the bad things. He has already blocked all the enemy's plans. He has already saved you from all the things that would have destroyed, and you don't even know it. All you have to do is trust him. All you have to do is know he has got you. And you know what? Your prayers, they help him do that. Every time you pray for protection, he gets more power to block those plans. Every time you pray for safety, he gets more power to stop those things before they can get to you. And that is why your prayers are so powerful. That is why the enemy is scared of you. Because every time you pray, you give God more power to protect you, to stop the enemy. And that is why I want you to pray right now. Just a quick prayer. God, thank you for protecting me. Thank you for blocking the enemy's plans before they can even get to me. Thank you for saving me from the things that would have destroyed me. I trust you. I know you've got me. That is it. That is all you have to do. And that prayer, it will give God more power to protect you, to stop the enemy, to save you from the things that are coming. And if you want to understand how to consciously recognize these protection signs, how to know when God is protecting you before it is too late, there is exclusive material in the description and pinned comment that costs less than a pizza and comes with a complete audiobook plus a 5-minute protection activation guide as a bonus. I know you may be thinking, wait, I don't need that. I already know God is protecting me. But the thing is, most of us, we don't know how to recognize these signs. We don't know when God is trying to warn us. We don't know when he is trying to stop us before we can get hurt. And that material, it teaches you how to recognize those signs, how to listen to God when he is warning you, how to trust him even when things look bad. I tried it, and it worked for me. It helped me to recognize those signs before it is too late. It helped me to trust God even when things look bad. It helped me to stop being upset about those things that look bad, because I know they are protection. And it can work for you too. And it is so cheap, it costs less than a pizza. You can get it, and it will change your life. It will help you to recognize God's protection in your life. It will help you to trust him. Even when things look bad, it will help you to stop worrying, because you know he has got you. It will teach you how to recognize those protection signs, how to listen to God's voice when he is warning you, how to know when he is trying to stop you before you can get hurt. I used it, and it helped me so much. Now, when things go wrong, I don't get mad anymore. I just take a breath, and I know it is him protect. And it also teaches you how to pray to activate this protection how to give God more power, to block the enemy's plans, to stop the bad things before they can get to you, how to make sure he can keep you safe no matter what. And they're taking it down soon, so you have to get it before it is gone, because they don't want it to get too big. They only want the chosen one. They don't want the enemy to find out about it, because if he does, he will try to stop it. That is why I had to share it with you today, because I want you to have it. I want you to be able to recognize God's protection in your life. I want you to be able to trust Him even when things look bad. I want you to know that He has got you. Now, I want you to do something for me. If this message resonated with you, if you felt that this was for you, I want you to write 333 in the comments. Write Amen if you believe that God is protecting you. And I want you to share your testimony too. Share those things that you now realize were God protecting you, because that will help the other chosen ones to know that God is protecting them too. That will help them to stop worrying, because they know He has got them. And when you write 333, that is you declaring that you believe God is protecting you. That is you declaring that you trust Him, and that gives Him more power to protect you, to block the enemy's plans, to keep you safe. And I want you to hit the like button, because that helps this message reach more chosen ones who need to hear it. And I want you to subscribe, because I am going to keep sharing these messages with you every week, so you can know what God is doing in your life. I know you may have had days where you thought God isn't with you, where you thought He doesn't care, but that is not true. He is with you. He is protecting you. All those things that you thought were bad, they were Him saving you. And you don't have to worry about anything, because He has got you. I know you may have had days where you were upset about those things that went wrong, where you were mad about those delays, those missed opportunities. But now you know they weren't bad. They were protection. They were God saving you. And you can stop being upset. You can stop being mad, because He knows what He is doing. And I want you to know that you are not alone. You are not the only one that has this. There are millions of us all over the world that God is protecting in secret, that He is blocking the enemy's plans for before they can. We are safe because God has got us. That is why I do this. That is why I make these videos, because I want you to know that God is with you, that He is protecting you, that He has got you. You don't have to worry. You don't have to be scared, because He is there. He is always there. I want you to go and look back. Look at all those things that went wrong, that you were upset about. And I want you to see now that they were protection, that they were God saving you. And I want you to thank Him for that, because He did that for you. He loves you that much. And I want you to come back and tell me what you found. I want you to tell me about those things that you now realize were God protecting you. I want to hear your testimony. I want to share it with the rest of the chosen ones, so that they can know that God is protecting them too. I want you to know that you are not alone. You have God protecting you. You have Him taking care of you. You don't have to be scared of anything, because He will protect you. He will take care of you. He will do what is best for you. I want you to go and look back at your life. Look at all those things that you thought were bad, that you were upset about. And I want you to see now that they were Him protecting you, that they were Him saving you. And I want you to thank Him for that, because He did that for you. He loves you that much. And I want you to know that He will keep doing that for you. He will keep saving you. He will keep blocking the enemy's plans before they can even get to you. No matter what happens, He has got you. No matter what comes, He will protect you. He will take care of you. I know this sounds crazy. I know it sounds too good to be true, but it is real. I've seen it over and over with all the chosen ones, and it is real for you too. God is protecting you. All those bad things They were actually Him saving you. And you don't have to worry about anything, because He has got you. You are God's chosen one, and He will never let anything bad happen to you that He can't stop.